Alright, so here is the solution to CSEC July 2021. Questions 1 to 60. So you get a complete solution in this video. Please do not forget to subscribe so that if I upload more videos like this, you will be notified. So let's begin with number 1. We have to solve this question. -3 all squared plus -2 all squared. So this will be equal to -3 times -3 then you add it to -2 times -2. So this will be equal to 9 and this will be equal to 4. So 9 plus 4 is 13. So the correct answer is option C. Now let's move on to the next. What percentage of 40 is 8? So let x percent of 40 be equal to 8. So it means x for each 100 times 40 is equal to 8. Now we can cancel out this and this. So we have 4x over 10 is equal to 8. We can cross multiply. So this will multiply this. This also multiply this. So we have 4x is equal to 8 times 10. So x will be equal to 80 over 4 when you divide both sides by 4. And 80 over 4 is the same as 20. So 20% of 40 is equal to 8. So the correct answer is B. 20% of 40 is 8. Okay, so we move to the next question. If 235 times 48.7 is equal to 11,444.5, then 23.5 times 0.487 is equal to what? Notice that for 235, decimal point is here and it has been moved backward 2 times. Okay, it was moved backward once. So notice that the decimal point was moved backwards once here. Then if you come here too, you notice that if you come to this one too, you notice that the decimal point was moved backwards 2 times. 1, 2 to give this. So it means the decimal point here altogether there's 1 decimal place here. and there's 2 decimal places here. So altogether we have 3 decimal places backward. So for 11,444, we must move the decimal point backward 3 times. So we have 1, 2, 3. So it should be here. It should be here. So it means the correct answer is 11.445, which is option A. Now let us move to the next question, question 4. Using the distributive property, 49 times 17 plus 49 times 3 is equal to. So over here we need to factor 49 because it's common to both sides. So 49 into bracket, you have 17 here. Then this sign comes, then we have this 3. So 17 plus 3 is 20. So the correct answer is 49 times 20, option A. A test was marked out of 80. A boy scored 60% of the marks on the test. How many marks did he score? So we need to find 60% of 80. And that will be equal to, so these zeros cancels, this and this will cancel. So 6 times 8 is 48. So the guy scored 48 out of 80. Now let's check the next question. So the correct answer is option B. Dan sold 40 concert tickets in 5 days. Each day he sold 3 tickets more than the previous day. The number of tickets he sold on the 3rd day is. So this is like sequence. So let's say this is day. And we have number of tickets. Number of tickets here. So day 1 is sold, let's say, N tickets. So day 2, you sell, it says that he sold 3 more tickets. So day 2, you sell N plus 3. And day 3, so 3 more will be N plus 6. Then day 4, 3 more will be N plus 9. Then on the 5th day, it will be N plus 12. Because each day it sells 3 more tickets than the previous. Now when we add all of these, we are supposed to get 40 tickets. So N plus N plus 3 plus N plus 6 plus N plus 9 plus N plus 12 is equal to 40. Now let's put all the N's together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5N Now let's put all the constants together. So 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 9, 18, 18 plus 12 is 30. So this implies that 5n is equal to 40 minus 30, which is 10. So n will be equal to 10 divided by 5, which is 2. So on the third day, he sold n plus 6 tickets. So on the third day, it will be 2 plus 6, which is equal to 8. So the correct answer is option A. Which of the following sets is defined by this definition here? So this means the set of integers. So x is an integer between -2 and +4, inclusive. So we start counting from -2, all integers that are there. So -2, then the next one should be -1, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, inclusive. So both the -2 and 4 are included. So the correct answer is option D. If Q is a set that has element A, B, C, how many subsets can be obtained from the set Q? So the number of subsets is given by 2 exponent n, where n is the number of elements here in this set. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3 elements. So 2 exponent 3. The correct answer is D. The set of positive integers is an example of, so positive integers that are positive. So we start from 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So this set does not end. It's an infinite set. So the correct answer is option C. If the number of elements in the universal set is 25, the number of elements in set A is 14, the number of elements in set B is 15, and the number of elements in A intersection B is 6. Then the number of elements in A union B is. So we have a set A and B. Then we have the universal set here. They were all given. The intersection is here. A intersection B. Now, what we need to find is A union B. And we can use this equation here. Number of elements in A union B is equal to number of elements in A plus number of elements in B plus number of elements so it's supposed to be minus. So minus number of elements in A intersection B. So the intersection here is 6. And this one is 14. And this one is 15. So number of elements in A union B will be equal to 14 plus 15 minus 6. So that will be equal to 14 plus 9, which is equal to 14 plus 9. So let's pick 6 from here and add to the 14. So 14 plus 6 plus 3, that will be 23. So the correct answer is option C. So now let's proceed with question 11. Item 11 refers to the following Venn diagram. The shaded region represents, so we can see that the region shaded is all the region that is outside of P. So all this region was shaded. So all this region is P prime. P prime. So the correct answer is option A. The 30 students in teacher May's class have either a dog or a cat, or none of the two. 16 students have a dog, 12 students have a cat, and the remainder have neither a cat nor a dog. Which of the following Venn diagrams below correctly represent this information? So we were told that the students have either a dog or a cat, or none of the two. So this tells us that the set is disjoint. The set is disjoint. There's no intersection. And we're also told that 16 have a dog, then 12 students have a cat, and then the remainder have neither a cat nor a dog. So these have neither a cat nor a dog. So the correct option is option D. At a bank, $2.6 is equivalent to $1. For every $1 exchanged, 0.1 EC dollars is deducted as an exchange fee. How much EC dollars will Leon receive if he exchanges $100? So $100, it means at the end, the exchange rate that will be applied will be EC 0.1 times 100, which is equal to 10 EC dollars. Now, we're told that 2.6 EC dollars is equivalent to $1. So 100 US dollars will now be equivalent to 2.6 . 2.6 times 100 EC dollars. So this is equivalent to 100 US dollars. Now, so this is equal to 260 EC dollars. Now, when we deduct the exchange rate fee from this, we are left with 250 EC dollars. So the correct answer is option C. Now let's proceed to the next question. If 7,000 is borrowed at the rate of 5% per annum for 3 years, the simple interest is, so simple interest is equal to principal times rate times time. So the principal is 7,000. So $7,000. The rate is 5%. Then for how many years? For 3 years, so times 3. So the simple interest will now be equal to, let's cancel this and this. We are left with 3 times 5 times 70. So 3 times 70 will be 210 times 5. So 210 times 5 will be equal to $1,050. So the correct option is option D. That will be the simple interest for 3 years. A dress which costs $180 is being sold at a discount of 10%. The amount of the discount is, so 10% of 180. So this will be equal to 10 over 100 times 180. So that will be equal to $18. $18. So option C is correct. An article bought for $125 was sold for $175. The profit as a percentage of the cost price was. So let's find the profit first. Profit is equal to selling price minus the cost price. So what is the selling price? Is $175. And what is the cost price? Is $125. So the difference is $50. We want to express this profit as a percentage of the cost price. The cost price is 125, so it will be 50 over 125 times 100%. So let's go. How do we do this? 5 goes here, 5 goes here 10 times, and 5 goes here 25 times. Now 25 can go into 100 4 times. So 4 times 10 will be 40%. So the correct answer is B. Now, the value of a plot of land is 18,000. Land tax is charged at the rate of 0.70 dollars or 17 cents per each $100 per each $100 value. What is the total amount of tax paid for the land? So how many $100 can we find in $18,000? We divide. So $100, and that will give you 180 $100. So for each $100, it pays 0.70 cent, or it pays 70 cents. So we need to multiply this $0.70 by the 180 $100, and that will give us so that's the same as 18 times 7, or 18 times 10 times 0.7, which is the same as 18 times 7. Now 18 times 7 will be equal to, 7 8 is 56, so I write 6. Now 717 plus 5, that will be 12, so it will be $126. If the simple interest on $900 for 3 years was $108, what was the rate of interest? So we know simple interest is equal to principal times rate times time. Now, what were we given? We're given the principal to be $900. The time is 3 years. And we're also given the simple interest to be $180. So let's do the substitution. $108 is equal to principal, which is $900, times the rate that we don't know yet. Then we know the time is 3 years. So this can cancel this, and we are left with 9 times 3 times R equal 108. So we divide both sides by 3 times 9, or 9 times 3, to get a rate. So how do we cancel now? So 9 goes into 108. So 9 into 10 once, and 9 into 18 is 2. So 9 goes here 12 times. Then 3 goes into 12 how many times? 4 times. So it means the rate is 4%. At the end of any year, a car is worth 5% less than what it was worth at the beginning of the year. If a car is worth 9,500 in December 2016, then its value in January 2016 was. So 5% less than what it was worth at the beginning of the year. So the original percentage is 100%, and 5% less than 100% will be equal to 95%. So let the value of the car in the beginning of the year, which is January 2016, to be X. So 95% of X should now be equal to the car's worth in December, which is 9,500. So we need to calculate for X. So 95 over 100X is equal to 9,500. Okay. So we need to cross multiply. So X will be equal to 9,500 times 100 over 95. So 95 will go into 9,500 100 times. So 100 times 100 is 10,000. So it means the price at the beginning was $10,000. A man's regular pay is $3 per hour up to 40 hours. Overtime is twice the payment for regular time. So overtime will be $6 per hour. Regular pay is $3 per hour. If he was paid $216, so the total pay now is $216. How many hours overtime did he work? So we must find the total pay for regular time, which is 3 times 40, and that will give you $120. So you must take it away from the $216, and that will give you $96. So how many $6 are found in $96? So 96 divided by 6. So 6 into 9, 1. Remainder 3. 6 into 36 is 6. So it means he worked overtime for 16 hours. So here we have question 21. We are simplifying 1 over 5x plus 2 over 3x. So we need to find a least common denominator, which is 15x. So this becomes, so what do you multiply by 5x to get 15? Is 3. So you multiply both the numerator and the denominator. So that will give you 3 over 15x. Then what do you multiply by 3x to get 15x? Is by 5. So you multiply the numerator, 2 times 5, which is 10 over 15x. Now we can add these two fractions because the denominators are the same. So we add the numerators, 3 plus 10 over 15x, and that will give you 13 over 15x. So the correct answer is D. 7 times the product of two numbers, A and B. So product of A and B is A times B. 7 times of it. So this will be written as 7AB. What is the value of x squared plus 3y over xy? If x equal 4 and y equal 2, so x equal 4, so 4 squared plus 3y, 3 times 2, all over xy, so 4 times 2. And this will be equal to 8, 4 squared will be 16, 16 plus 6 all over 8. 16 plus 6 is 22 over 8. 2 here will be 11. 2 here will be 4. So 11 over 4 is the same as 2 whole number. 2 whole number. 3 over 4. So option D is correct. Option D is correct. If 5 into bracket 2x minus 1 is equal to 35, then x is equal to, so let's divide through by 5. So 2x minus 1 will be equal to 5 will go here 7 times. So 2x minus 1 is equal to 7 plus 1, which is 8. So this will be equal to 7. So 2x will be equal to 7 plus 1, which is 8. So x will be equal to 8 over 2, and that will be equal to 4. So D is the correct answer. John has X marbles. And Max also has twice as many marbles as John. So 2x for Max. Max gives 5 of his marbles. Max gives John 5 of his marbles. How many marbles does John have now? how many marbles does John have now? So John will have x plus 5 marbles, and that will be option B, because 5 marbles will be added to that of John. If A is equal to 3 and AB equals 6, then A squared minus B squared is equal to. So we're told that AB is equal to 6, but A is equal to 3. So 3B is equal to 6. So B is equal to 6 over 3, which is equal to 2. So A squared minus B squared will be equal to 3 squared minus 2 squared. And that will give you 9 minus 4, which is equal to 5. If A is the matrix that is showing on your screen, then the order of the matrix A is. So the order of a matrix is given by number of rows by column, number of column. So we have 1, 2, 3 rows. So 3 by, then columns, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, 3 by 4 matrix. So the order is 3 by 4. The determinant of the identity matrix is, so the identity matrix has 1 in the leading diagonal. So this is an identity matrix, or so this is an identity matrix. So this is the identity matrix for the 2 by 2 matrix, and this is for the 3 by 3 matrix. The determinant for this matrix is a product of, so let's pick this one. Determinant is 1 times 1 minus 0 times 0, and that will be equal to 1. So this one too, the determinant will be equal to 1. So all the identity matrix will have a determinant of 1. So the correct answer is A. If the vectors P and Q are 3, 2 and negative 1, 4 respectively, then P minus 2Q is. So P minus 2Q will be equal to 3, 2 minus 2, Q is negative 1, 4. So this will be equal to 3, 2, negative 2 times 1 is positive 2. Then this will give you negative 8. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Then 2 plus negative 8 will be equal to negative 6. So the correct answer is option D. Item 30 refers to the following diagram of triangle OLM, in which R is the midpoint of OL and T the midpoint of OM. Further, vector OR is equal to A and vector OT is equal to B. So we want to find RM in terms of A and B. So this vector will be equal to vector RO plus vector OM. Now OM is 2 times of OT. And RO is negative of OR. 2 times of vector OT. So let's do the substitution. OR is A. So negative A plus OT is B. 2 times of B. So this can be rewritten as 2 times of B minus A. So the correct answer is option A. Number 31. Given that 1 millimeter is equal to 1 over 1000 meters, 2500 millimeters in meters is. So when you multiply 1 millimeter by 2500, you get 2500 millimeters. So it means for us to get this in meters, we need to times this one by 2500. So 2500 millimeters, 2500 millimeters will be equal to 1 over 1000 times 2500 meters. So this will be equal to, this and this will cancel out. Then we are left with 25 over 10, which is 2.5 meters. So the correct answer is B. How many kilograms are there in 1 ton? So 1000 kilograms. 1000 kilograms. 1000 kilograms is equal to 1 ton. So the correct answer is C. Item 33 refers to the following diagram of a trapezium PQRS. The area of the trapezium PQRS is, so area of trapezium is equal to 1 over 2 sum of the parallel sides. So sum of the bases, we have 8 plus 18 times the vertical height. The vertical height is 5 centimeters. So this will give us half of 26 times 5. Half of 26 is 13 times 5. And this will give you 65 centimeters. Centimeter squared. Centimeter squared. Okay, so the correct answer is B. At a party, a number of guests were served 15 liters of champagne. Each guest had 2 glasses of champagne, and each glass held 150 milliliters. Assuming no spillage, how many guests were at the party? So we know 1000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. So the 15 liters 15 liters will be equal to 15,000 milliliters. Now, we're told that each guest held 2 glasses of champagne and each glass held 150 milliliters. So it means each person held 2 times 150 milliliters of champagne, and this is equal to 300 milliliters. So to get the total number of people, we divide this by this. So 15,000 milliliters over 300 milliliters will be equal to, this will cancel this, then 3 here will be 5. So there are 50 people. There are 50 people there. The perimeter of a square is 56. So let this be the square. L perimeter is 4L is equal to 56. So it means L is equal to 56 over 4, which is equal to 56 over 4. So 4 here, 1, 4 into 60, 4. So it will be 14. 14. Each side is 14 centimeters. And we are asked to find the area. Area is equal to L squared. And that will give you 14 squared. And that is equal to 14 times 14. And that will give you 196 centimeters squared. So the correct answer is D. The circumference of a circle is 154 centimeters. Given that pi is equal to 22 over 7, the diameter of the circle in centimeters is... So what do? We know that the circumference of a circle is given by pi times diameter. And what the circumference given to us, 154 centimeters, is equal to pi 22 over 7 times the diameter. We don't know yet. So let's multiply both sides by 7 and divide by 22. So 7 over 22 cancel out this, and we have D. This is 22. So 22 go here how many times? 7 times. Now 7 times 7 is 49. So the diameter is 49 centimeters. C is correct. Item 37 refers to the following diagram, which consists of a triangle resting on a square of side 7 centimeters. If the total area of the diagram is 63 centimeters squared, what is the value of H? The height of the triangle. Okay, so this is a square, so the area will be 7 times 7, which is 49 centimeters squared. Now the whole thing is 69. If this is 49, then this one will be, the whole thing is 63. So 63 minus 49, I'll give you 14. So it means the area of the triangle is 14. So area of triangle is half base times height is equal to 14. 14 centimeters, 14 centimeters square. Now the base is 7. So half of 7, the base is 7 because it's from the side, one of the sides of the square. Times H is equal to 14. So let's multiply through by 2 and divide by 7. So h will be equal to 14 times 2 divided by 7. Now 7 goes here 2 times. So 2 times 2 is 4 centimeters. So option B is correct. Option B is correct. On leaving Trinidad, the time on a pilot's watch was 23 hours. Mm, When he arrived at his destination in the same time zone on the next day, his watch showed 03 hours. How many hours? So from 23 hours, you go to 0.00. That's 1 hour. Then from 00, you go to 01. That's 2 hours. Then from 01, you go to 02. That's 3 hours. Then from 02, you go to 03. So that'll be 4 hours. Miss Clark arranged the 15 test scores of her students in order of size and selected the 8th score for reporting purposes. Which of the following statistical measures did Miss Clark obtain? So 15. So let's say we have 15 test scores. Let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 15 items here. 15 items. All these are 15 items. If you count them, you get 15 items. Now he selected the 8th score. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 8th score. The 8th score is in the middle. Can you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 8th score is the median score. So the correct answer is option D. Items 40 to 41 refer to the following diagram, which shows the cumulative frequency curve based on the marks of 200 students who took a driving test. So we are to find the median mark by the 200 students. So the median mark is given by half of the total frequency occurrence. So what is half of the total frequency? That will be half of 200, which is the 100th value. The 100th value. So we read that from the map. Read that from the map. It will be somewhere here. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. So you need to read 100. 100 is from here until we meet the graph here. Down, down here. So somewhere in the middle here. So you can see that each of them is 30. Each of them is 10. Each of them is 5. Let's say from here to here is 15. So each box is 1. Each box is 1. So we meet here, we have 1, 2. So we add 2 to 35. It means this place is 35. But you should know that the line touches this graph right in the middle of the box. So that will be 37 7 plus 0.5, which is 37.5. So the median score is 37.5. Okay, so now let us look at the question 41. The highest mark scored in the test was, so this is obvious from the test. You just have to trace this, the highest, then you see the 60 right there. In a box, there are 8 red, 7 blue, and 6 green marbles. So in total, we have 8 plus 7 plus 6, which is equal to 21. One marble is picked up randomly. What is the probability that it is neither blue nor green? If it is not blue nor green, then it is red. So probability that it is red is probability that it is neither blue nor green is the same as probability that it is red, which is 8 over 21. So the correct answer is A. Now let us look at 43. Question 43. Item 43 refers to the following pie chart which shows the popular games played by 720 students. How many students played cricket? So to find the number of students who played cricket, we need to figure out the percentage, then we multiply by 720. So we know that 30% have basketball, so 30% of 360, that will give you 3 6 18 and 3 3 9 plus 2 3 6 18, so 8, then so plus 10, so that is 108 degrees. So 108 degrees is corresponding to this angle here. Now all the angles should give us 360, so this is 108 degrees. So the angle that corresponds to cricket will be equal to 360 minus 108 plus 90 plus 36 degrees. So this will be equal to 360 minus 108. So that will give us 126 degrees. So it means this angle here is 126 degrees. So the proportion of students who played cricket will be 126 over 360. And the number of students we multiply by 720. So this will go here how many times? 2 times. And when you times 126 by 2, you get 252. So the correct answer is C. Item 44 refers to the following two-way table, which shows the mode of transportation to school on a particular day for a group of 200 students. So we can see the table here. A male student is picked at random from the group. What is the probability? Probability that he does not walk to school on that day. So if he does not walk to school, a male student, then either he took a bus or a taxi. So probability will be equal to 30 plus 50 over the total number of male students, and that will be equal to 80 over 108, and that will be equal to 40 over 54, or 20 over 27. Okay, so notice this over here. So we are using this total. The point where a linear function crosses the horizontal axis is, so this is the horizontal axis x, this is the vertical axis. So if you draw a linear graph and it crosses the horizontal axis here, that place is called the x-intercept. X-intercept. So the correct answer is this. The equation of the line which passes through the point 0,5. So this is the y-intercept. C equal 5. Has a gradient of 4 and m equal 4. So the equation is given by y equal mx plus c. So y equal 4x plus 5. Which of the following graphs represent a linear function? This is not a linear function. This is not a linear function. This is not a linear function. This is a linear function. Item 48 refers to the following graph of a quadratic function. The coordinates of the turning point of the function y equal 4x minus x squared are, so the turning point is here, and that point is x equal 2, y equal 4. So 2, 4. The correct answer is D. A line is parallel to the line 3x minus 7y minus 9 equals 0. What is the gradient of the line L? So we have to rewrite this in slope-intercept form. So we make y the subject. So 3x minus 9 is equal to 7y. So now divide through by 7. So we can see that 3 over 7x minus 9 over 7 is equal to y. So the slope now is this, because we can rewrite this as y equal 3 over 7x minus 9 over 7. So the slope is m, which is 3 over 7. And therefore, the gradient of a line that is parallel to this will have the same gradient as 3 over 7. If g of x equals 7x minus 3 over 5, then g of negative 6 is equal to, so g of negative 6, wherever you see x, you put negative 6. 7 times negative 6 minus 3 all over 5. So this will give you negative 42 minus 3 over 5. So negative 45 over 5. That will give you negative 9. All right, so let's look at 51. Item 51 refers to the following arrow diagram, which shows a function f. Which of the following best describes the function? So we can see that 2 maps onto 5. So 5 is the same as 2 plus 3. Then we can see that 5 maps onto 8. 8 is the same as 5 plus 3. We can also see that 8 maps onto 11. And 11 is the same as 8 plus 3. Then 11 also maps onto 14. 11 plus 3 is the same as 14. So it means if you pick x, x will map onto x plus 3. Hence the relation that best describes the function is y is equal to x plus 3. X plus 3. Option A is correct. The range of f x maps onto x cube for the domain is this. We want to find the range. So -2 will map onto -2 cube, -2 cube, and that will be equal to 8. Then -1 will map onto -1 cube. This is -8, sorry, and this will be equal to -1. Then 0 will map onto 0 cube, which is the same as 0, and 1 will map onto 1 cube, which is the same as 1, and 2 will map onto 2 cube, which is the same as 8. So the range is all these values here listed as a set, which is -8, -1, 0, 1, 8. So the correct answer is option D. Item 53 refers to the following diagram of a transformation. What transformation maps PQR onto P prime Q prime R prime? So if you put a reflection here, a reflection line here, or a mirror line here, you can see that this is the reflection of this. So the correct answer is B. In which of the following polygons does the sum of the measures of the interior angles equal the sum of the measures of the exterior angles? So sum of the measures of the interior angles equal the sum of the measures of the exterior angles. So the interior angles, we have this, all add up to 360. Then the exterior angles will also add up to 360. So this is the only polygon that has 4 sides, which is a quadrilateral. The quadrilateral has 4 sides. Item 55 refers to the following diagram of the straight line y equal x. What is the image of the line y equal x when it is rotated 90 degrees about O through an angle of 90 degrees? So it is rotated anti-clockwise about the origin through an angle of 90 degrees. So when we refract this part 90 degrees anti-clockwise, it will fall in this region, and if you refract this part too, it will fall in this region. So this part will fall in this region, and this part will also fall in this region. So this will be the straight line, and the equation of this straight line is equal to y equal negative x. So the correct answer is option D. Item 56 refers to the following diagram of a translation. So to find, we have to, so in the diagram, the translation by which AB is mapped onto A prime B prime is represented by, so we have a vector 5, 7. So this is vector OB. And we have another vector OB prime. And this is 7, 8. So you can see that we added 2 to the 5. And we also added 1 to the 7 to get this vector here. So the translation is 2, 1, 2, 1. So correct answer is option B. You can also find that by subtracting 5 from 7 and 8 from 7. And also you can get that by subtracting 5 from 7 and 7 from 8. Item 57 refers to the following right angle triangle ABC. So in the triangle, angle BAC is equal to 30 degrees and AB is equal to 40 meters. The length BC in meters is. So when we take the sine of the angle 30 degrees, it will include BC. So sine 30 is opposite, which is BC, over hypotenuse, which is 40 meters. So BC, we cross multiply. This will multiply this. BC will be equal to 40 times sine 30 degrees. So the correct answer is option A. Item 58 refers to the following diagram of an enlargement. OAA prime, OBB prime, and OCC prime are straight lines. Triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle A prime B prime C prime by an enlargement with center O. What is the scale factor of the enlargement? So scale factor is equal to image length over object length. So the image length is, we can pick A prime C prime, which is from this point to this point, over AC. So A prime C prime, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units over AC, which is 2 units. So the scale factor is equal to 2. So the correct answer is C. Number 58, a plane is flying in a direction of 45 degrees. So 45 degrees is something like this. Then and changes course in a clockwise direction to 135. So this is 45 degrees. Then we change course here to 105. 105 somewhere here in the middle right here. So 105, 135. So this is the angle difference. That is the angle through which the plane turns. And that will be equal to angle there will be equal to. So this is 45 here. And this one is 45. Because if this is 135, you take it from 180 and you get 45 here. Then this angle and this angle are alternate angles. So 45 plus 45 will be equal to 90 degrees. And to our final question for this paper, a triangle PQR. In a triangle PQR, angle P is equal to x degrees and angle Q is equal to 2x degrees. What is the size of angle R? So the sum of angles in a triangle should be equal to 180. So PQR. Now angle Q, angle P is x, angle R, we don't know, this one is 2x. So when we add all of them, angle R plus x plus 2x, all should give us 180 degrees. So angle R should be equal to 180 minus x minus 2x, which is equal to 3x. So 180 minus 3x degrees. Thank you for watching up to this point. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because all the current papers will be solved and posted here. See you in another video.